Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energy. So I just thought I'd show you a live version of Nick. She's not real big on being picked up, and Spotty Dog's come here for a cuddle as well. So thank you for joining me today. Entertainment only. Thank you to the wonderful viewer that sent me that sign. Absolutely fabulous. I do still have to do a little bit of a reorganization of my shelves there. I meant to do it on the weekend and just ran out of time. Well, ran out of energy, to be honest. I seem to have picked up a head cold from my one of my grandies, and the red eyes are back again because I've stopped putting the cortisone cream on them. I'm off to see the doctor tomorrow anyhow, so I'll get her to check those out at the time. Got a new doctor who's a lot more thorough. And thank you for the person that sent me Michelle and Co, who sent me the card the other day. That was absolutely, thank you for that as well. Okay, what do I want to have a look at today? On a Monday, there's a lot, as usual, there's a lot happening. I've posted a lot of bits and bobs on my in my post section. So if you go to Maighstir Tarot under any video, or you click on the pink circle, it'll take you to the main page and you'll find the post sections there. Okay, so where on earth does one start? I might have a quick look at, so I posted an image on there, a close-up of the orange twerp. He was on Air Force One having, making his usual press garble that he does. And what really caught my attention, so that footage was on Midas Touch, and just sort of fast forwarded it through and then slowed the footage right down and took a screenshot of his eyes. He has blue eyes like me, apparently, allegedly, although mine do have a touch of green in them as well. His pupils were literally, if you go and look at the footage itself, so it's not just the way the light has caught it. Oh, and as I'm splitting the deck, yeah, it's not doing well at all. If you're wondering, I'm using the Trip and Wait Tarot with the Trip and Extras as well. I'll just have a really quick look to how he is. His pupils were dilated literally to the size of his irises. Yeah, it was actually really creepy. Now, the footage also that came from the service where they move the coffins of those that have deceased. Wore his baseball cap. He's absolutely getting flogged for it. Apparently, Fox News showed footage from last year showing him not wearing a baseball cap, and then there was so much outcry all over social media that they apologised that they'd actually shown false footage. So again, I keep saying be careful of the AI, be careful of the old footage that is going to be used. And what's really even more disgusting than that is footage came out from the arrival of the 6 coffins back in the US. Not one single official, so not even pegs, attended that arrival. As you know, it's traditional. It's not that they have to, but it's traditional that someone of an official nature attends that initial arrival. Oh, and we've got the moon card as I'm poker shuffling and some sort of announcement coming from the White House. In the actual footage with the white baseball cap on, Melania, talk about giving, like, the distance between her and the felon and the side eye that she was giving, and the pout on her lips. I swear they were blooming just about to fall off. And then you've got Lutnick, or Nutlick as I like to call him, in the background. It was just, oh my goodness, it was just absolutely despicable footage. And as I keep shuffling, we've got the Three of Swords. So what I want to have a look at is I am going to have a look at his health just briefly. Now I'm just going to shuffle those in. The orange twerp's health, and then I want to have a look at what's really caught my attention is that there are some cyber intelligence, an ex-US Air Force cyber intelligence person has been arrested or been sought or something. I want to have a look at, because my vibes is they're actually arresting the people that sold the treasonous intelligence or gave the treasonous intelligence from within the regime. Okay, so I suspect those are well and truly shuffled. I don't know if you can hear it from your end. Let's have a look. Just show me how is his health. Apparently he was riding around in a golf cart today, allegedly, assuming it was him. People sort of say, why? How can he still be upright? Well, drugged up, infusions of goodness knows what else, sheer stubbornness, fear of dying. Oh, that laying of hands on, look what threw out. The laying of hands on the false prophet. And this is thrown out. Like I was shuffling and then I looked down and this card was lying on the table upside down. It's not far off. This is why they are so frenetically desperate at the moment. Now, Hogarth's done a couple of fabulous videos, and I posted in my post section a person I hadn't heard of before who has also done some amazing videos. What was her name? Let me just click over onto my post section. Landria Onk, Onkka, Onka. Sorry, my pronunciation absolutely hopeless. Yeah, a lot of the readers are starting to line up now. Danny Shea mentioned, I believe, on his Friday ramblings, that he and a couple of other readers that I don't follow, and his wife have been picking up nuclear as well. And apparently there is um, a uranium enrichment plant, is it Kedro in Iran, where Israel have put out messages saying they need to evacuate from the location. So, okay, let's see how things go. Come on down. Right, so this was the first card out, and I'm asking about the felon's health. This one's jumped out as well. Challenged by the Four of Cups. This could be very well either, I don't think he's denying treatment at all. I think the treatment is not working anymore. Whatever they've been giving him, it's not working. So these are the ones he's taken in the past, and this is what's offer on now, and there's this rejection. So it's very possible that his body is to the stage where it's rejecting the treatment. At the foundation, the energy stewing in at the moment is the lies, the stealing. There's so many lies. I've posted again in my post section an article from the Nordic Times. So we're talking about the Nordic region of Europe, showing satellite footage that has come from independent commercial satellites as well as some Chinese ones as well. The Chinese have no reason to lie, and it's showing massive damage on US facilities. I believe there was a government tower in Kuwait that was hit overnight and went up in flames. What is coming out of the White House, I would not believe anything that is coming out from US official channels at the moment. Very much Israel apparently is banning footage of any damage, like if you release to the media or any footage of any damage to buildings, etc., apparently you can be arrested and thrown in jail. So yeah, it's just the stewing in is this exacerbation of lies in the past. So we've got the Seven of Swords in the past. We've got the Five of Swords, the abuse of power, the stealing, the betrayal. However, the allies are walking away. They are refusing to get involved. Now, Australia has committed help to the Middle Eastern countries, not to the US. A lot of them are offering help to the Middle Eastern countries themselves that are being attacked for protection and to keep functioning, because a lot of countries are reliant on the oil that comes out of there. It's nothing to do with supporting the orange twerp. Nobody's actually supporting the orange twerp. Now, apparently there was news that came out that they're ramping up production of the missiles, the ballistic missiles and the tomahawks or whatever. Apparently these ballistic missiles, the production time can be years. It's not like they can churn out 10,000 overnight. Apparently there's this really long production period, and that's assuming they got all the parts, because raw minerals, rare minerals, and iron, steel and aluminium and stuff. Yeah. So, and now they're talking about carpet bombing. Now, you don't carpet bomb a country if you have precision missiles left in the tank. Okay, so in the past, but this can also simply be the abuse of his body, or simply the lies in the past that people are just not, they're not believing anymore in the past, walking away. Okay, so watch for the lies, the footage, etc. The energy over this, the Ace of Wands, a new plan being presented, or a huge message that is going to be announced. A big message that is going to be announced. I suspect now, my feels when news broke that Condoleezza Rice went to the White House, my immediate feel on that, people were like, oh, why is she there, etc. Yes, she was there under a guise, but my feel is Susie Wiles asked her to come in. Susie is not in Camp Hegseth Miller. I suspect she's in Camp Fallon. I don't know whose camp Susie's in, actually. I think she asked Rice to come in for basically help, what do we do now type situation, because she went through this, I believe, under Bush. Okay, where are we going next? This is my dementia card, my Alzheimer's card, the immediate future. It's going to be some sort of big announcement that comes forward. The energy they're stewing in at the moment is lies and cover up and deceit. Going forward, the Six of Cups, it's my dementia card. Reverting to childhood due to exacerbated by addictions, but externally it's this greed of power. So that laying on hands of the false prophet, oh please. Oh, I just wanted to I just could not believe in the Oval Office there. Talk about trying to bring back this devil, or praising the devil energy. So yeah, this is the energy that they're stewing in, but this is externally, this devil energy chained to the devil, chained to the addictions, chained to the greed and power, etc. So where are we going with this? Internally, give me some more of that magic potion is what I'm getting there. But the magic potion, the challenge is the magic potion is not working. If one doesn't work, I'll take 9 type scenario is what I'm getting there. Okay, hopes and fears, the Tower. One of the reasons why he hasn't passed is he is terrified of death. But the hopes and fears is the whole lot collapsing, falling to the ground, and going up in flames. Yeah, absolutely. The outcome, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that seems such a mild card after this lead up, but this is looking very intently at his health. The Empress and another Tower card. I mean, because I've got the double deck, I don't even know how many Tower cards there are in there. But the Empress, this is about something enlarging, growing. This could be in regards to concern about his health care, and then his health, and then we've got another Tower card. Okay, just seeing what the next couple are. Okay, on the bottom, keeping it under wraps with that 3 of Pentacles, but there's the Sun card. Can be naivety, can be childlike behavior, but it can be also fully exposed, the secrets that they're trying to keep hidden with the High Priestess. We have the Knight of Cups offering this cup, but it's not working. And then it just all becomes too much with the 10 of Wands. 2 towers there though. No, I'm really getting that the only thing staving off his passing over is whatever they're giving him, but it's starting to it's not working any longer. Okay. Let's have a look. It's not working any longer. I'll put those aside, put them back in their boxes a bit later. Where do I go? Okay, I want to have a look. Getting a draw towards using the Gilded Tarot Royale. KKK Levitt came out about boots on the ground. I believe Mikey Johnson said something similar last week. They're feeling the waters in regards to it. So they're putting the wording out there to see what the reaction is. Now, I believe the 82nd Airborne was supposed to have major training exercises, which has been cancelled for combat readiness. Is the regime going to send in? Okay, they want me to go first to the USS Abraham Lincoln. So we know what they're saying about the Air Force bases and other military installations in the Middle East is not true because yeah, we know it's not true. The secrets will get revealed though, it will come out, and this very possibly happened. This damage occurred on the full moon, which was eclipsed. Which was what, the 3rd of March. So I believe the first attacks were what, the 28th of February, if I get that right. And then we had the eclipse 3rd of March. We know what they're claiming about those bases is not true. We have the uncharted waters at the moment as I split the deck, but let me put those back in again. We know what they're saying about the damage is not true and about the lives is not true, which I now believe is up to 7. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. But I want to have a look at the USS Abraham Lincoln. Iran is claiming that it was hit by drones. The regime is saying it wasn't. Isn't it sad when at the moment we tend to fiery messaging coming out? Isn't it sad when we actually believe Iran over the US, but there hasn't been any footage come out. Now that ship that was hit in Sri Lanka, it was not a warship. It's pretty much what they would call a glorified tug type ship. It was there at the invite of the Indian government for apparently naval maneuvers that the US was supposed to take part in and pulled out at the last minute. It was not an aggressor. Oh. Anyhow, let's have a look. The USS Abraham Lincoln. Footage has come out now that also it was the US missile that hit the girls' school. Hegseth has come out. What's Hegseth said? I did have it here. I must have got rid of it. I posted it in my post section again, that as well. And it was pretty much Heggs saying no stupid rules of engagement, no nation building quagmire, no democracy building exercise, no politically correct wars. We fight to win and we don't waste time on or lives as the felon. Anything I put in brackets as I take out their titles or names because I don't want them on my page. Warned, and an effort of the scope will include casualties. So basically, he's then no stupid rules of engagement. In other words, international law in regards to warfare is out the window. They're not there to overthrow the Iranian regime, which was horrific, but they said no nation building and no democracy building. In other words, the original excuse. I've run out of fingers for the amount of excuses they've made for going in because it changes daily. And they're wording up for more casualties. But what they're also doing is they're feeling out in regards to boots on the ground. But I want to have a look at the USS Abraham Lincoln. Was the USS Abraham Lincoln hit? If anyone knows anybody on board that ship, yeah, let me know. Was the USS Abraham Lincoln, did it receive drone damage? Let me just put it that way. Did it receive drone damage? Did it receive drone damage? Come on down, let's have a look. Well, they're not telling us. The High Priestess, keeping something secret, not revealing. It will come out. There may be people on the ship itself. I imagine they're sworn to silence at the moment. But yeah, I would say that's a yes card. And I would say that's a yes card too. The second signifier, the Tower card. Some sort of explosion. I would say there has been some casualties from it. Let's see where it goes. Foundation of the reading is the Ten of Pentacles. It's the ending of a legacy card here. It's about those with their snouts in the trough. It's just an ending. There may be more than one with 10 because Pentacles can mean health as well. And if you're looking at this, it looks like a casket. 1, 2, 3, 4 are out, so that must mean 6 are in. Now we know there was initial report of 6, increased to 7. I think there might be some on the USS Abraham. Oh, the devil in the past, yes. Dancing the tune of the devil. Okay. And crowding the reading, the Ace of Cups. Something new coming forward, something being seen that is just going to be emotionally overwhelming. Immediate future, the Temperance card, pouring from cup to cup, creating alchemy back and forth. This can also be about spinning the truth as well. Can be balance and moderation, but it's more about you've got fire and water here. Do not bode well together. Again, there may have been a fire on board that was put out with water, but this is also, as I said, creating something, a false narrative by spinning the truth. Okay, Five of Pentacles, loss. So we've got here, again, Pentacles meaning health, banished, out, loss, Five of Pentacles, externally. Internally, the Knight of Swords. It can be the military, but it can also be somebody declaring a truth here, bringing forward the truth, the harsh truth. The Moon card and the hopes and fears. I mean, goodness me. So we've got the High Priestess and the Moon. Ten of Pentacles, which, as I said, I go by the imagery, looks like a coffin. Banished out, discarded. A truth coming forward, trying to keep secrets. But actions will have consequences with that Justice card. Justice, Page of Pentacles, about information, about this life coming, or potential loss of life coming forward. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Now, why is this Nine of Pentacles here? And the Ace of Wands, the message being brought forward. The independent female bringing forward a message. Someone's going to bring it forward, and the Judgment card. It's going to be a huge collective awakening. If you want any more confirmation, on the bottom we've got the Ten of Swords, stabbed in the back, betrayed, gone down. Four of Cups, rejecting what's before the eyes, trying to keep it hidden and secret with that Four of Pentacles about what happened on the ship with the Three of Wands. Okay. I would love nothing more to be wrong, but looking at those cards, it's telling me, yes, the USS Abraham did take a hit, and yes, there was some loss of life. Okay. Show me. What is Iran hiding? Sorry, not Iran, Israel. What is Israel hiding? They've banned the release of any footage to the media. When I say Israel, I'm talking about the government there, the regime there. They've banned any release of footage. What is Israel hiding? I'll just do a little quickie one here. The Chariot and the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So I think again this is about I'm going to say this is the goal. Is that, do they call it the Iron Dome or something here that's supposed to be protective? I think it's been breached. And then we have the Knight of Swords there. The truth will come out. Yeah, the Moon trying to keep the secrets and lies. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was breached. I think there was something happened where there was this taken out, and they're trying to keep it hidden, secrets and lies. And then we have the King of Pentacles on the back foot trying to defend. If I suspect that's Netanyahu, or is that Netanyahu, the orange felon, the felon and Netanyahu on the back foot trying to defend their position. Oh, on the bottom there's the devil again, tied to the devil. Yeah, I think the Iron Dome was breached. I suspect there was loss of life. They're trying to keep it secret, the amount of damage that happened. I mean, the people in Israel must see it. It's not that they can't. Okay. What else do I want to have a look at? I'm going to ask. So what's happened is the US has hit a desalination plant in Iran where they make the fresh water so that people can entertainment only. So actually I'll wiggle that across a little bit. So it's a little bit more, not my fat head in the way. We've taken out a desalination plant in Iran. You know, schools, water, you name it. It was just the removal of the leader, and of course then the Iranians have named the new leader and the new Khomeini and putting him in place, and it was the son of the old one, and apparently he's even worse. But let's have a look. So they've taken out this desalination plant. Hegseth has come out and said there are no rules of engagement. There is no internet. We're not abiding by international law in regards to what can be targeted and what can't. Are the Iranians going to hit back? Because these Middle Eastern countries, the UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, they rely heavily on their desalination plants for their drinking water, like really, really heavily. So, okay, is Iran going to take out what previously was off, out of bounds? Let's have a look. Right, the Knight of Cups, an offer being made. It's in the water here. I'm feeling almost like a disbelief that the US took that out. I'm getting the feeling if you took out yours, we'll take out yours type thing with the water. A lot of water here. The Hermit, shining a light on the snake in the path, the isolation, trying to find a path forward past the snake is the challenge. You know, the Netanyahu government came out and basically said, oh, discussions about ceasefire, here, let us bomb the bejesus out of you, which is pretty much what Russia does as well to Ukraine. They have no intention of a ceasefire or coming to any sort of negotiation. They've been busting for the regime in Israel, been busting for this war for 40 plus years since the time of Reagan. Okay. We've got here the higher authorities. So is Kuwait going? Is Iran going to attack desal plants, that sort of infrastructure? So you've got the Hierophant here. I'm going to say this is the new Khomeini, the Iranian hierarchical structure is the energy that they're in. So they're going to crown him first as supreme leader. Where does this go? Right, we've got the loss in the past. Now, this is my moral, financial, and ethical corruption card as well. So in the past, we have this moral corruption of leaving the ordinary people out to starve, die of thirst, whatever you like to call it, in the past. Okay, crowning this reading. Okay, creating of a nightmare situation. These could be missiles that specifically target, that brings about a nightmare in the immediate future. It's just going to be too much. Too much. Do not underestimate Iran here. Externally, we have this, again, more cups energy. Again, cups being about water, but this is about smoke and mirrors and delusion and poor choices, etc. Externally, internally, we've got the Hanged Man, seeing things from a different point of view. Are they going to You've got here in the hopes and fears, the magician. They have the ability to do it. They have the ability to do it. They have the option to do it with that Seven of Cups. But they might hold off, being the Hanged Man, because believe it or not, the Iranians may take the higher moral ground because that would just be too much. They understand the vital importance of water in the Middle Eastern region, despite the moral and ethical corruption that occurred. So I think Iran's actually, sounds awful, going to take the moral high ground. The Ace of Pentacles, the opportunity, the Six of Wands, the victory, and then we've got the Ace of Swords, or it can be a false victory, but we've got the Ace of Swords, the Dove of Peace, with the Sword of Truce. The Sword of Truth, but I did say truce. On the bottom, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, karma and coming and biting them on the bum. Cards keep going along a similar vein. I think they're going to point out that they could, but they're going to choose not to, is my feels in regards to that. Don't know quite how they would do that. But yeah, it's going to be yes, we can, but we're not going to. Okay, I might leave that there. I shall catch you shortly. I keep getting that if the US goes in with boots, I hope they don't. That's all I can say. I'm not going to be horrible about it because there's a lot of anxiety already. I just put it this way. I really hope they don't. Okay, going to leave it there. Love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.